Hey everybody, Donald Dem here with Floating Feathers Kayak Fly Fishing School and Crescent Kayaks. And today I'm going to do a short video on how I set up my kayak, particularly the Lite Tackle from Crescent Kayaks, to go kayak fly fishing. Maybe a little bit different from conventional fishing. I am a minimalist, if you will. I don't take a lot of stuff with me. I try to take only the essentials that I need. So bear with me. You could take more, you could take less. This is just how I have my Lite Tackle set up. So I'm going to come on over here, and we're going to start up here at the bow. And up here at the bow, I have drag rope that will allow me to drag the kayak wherever I need to. It's also a stand-up assist strap, and I'll show you that in just a few moments, the length of that and why it's important. I have my net to of course help catch the fish, right? And that just slides up underneath the front bungees. And then if I'm in a tournament or if I just want to measure fish for fun or whatever, I have a bump board. This just happens to be a hog trough, but I also have some catch boards that slide right up underneath those bungees in the front, and the bump part will sit right up on the front part of that footrest of the kayak on that Lite Tackle, so it won't go any farther forward, and it's easy to grab when you're sitting down or standing up. So that being said, the rubber net here also helps cover up any snags that my fly line might get on that bump board. So that's the front part of it. We're going to come over here, and on this side I have a roto-grip paddle holder from YakAttack, and it's exactly what it says, roto grips and hold your paddle. Holds it pretty well right there. I use a bending branches paddles. I have a lot of those. I've used a bunch of different brands over the years. I really like the bending branches stuff. Some of their fishing stuff is particularly made for fishing. They've got a little bit different style, a little bit different scoops, a little bit different design on the blades. They have a hook retrieval thing on one of the ends. But I really like this navigator. It's the wood. It's just a beautiful piece of art that's also really, really functional, and it's really tough and versatile. So I really like the bending branches. Now, my seat area, I've got the seat riser in. Excuse me. It's about a 50-50 chance if I have the seat riser. I know if it's going to be windy, I'll probably just sit in the low. I really like the paddling. I like the low position, but I do like the way that this helps my hips and my knees feel with the seat riser in place. With that being said, that also gives me a place to put my fly boxes. So I take 2 fly boxes with me, whether I'm freshwater fishing or saltwater fishing, and that's top water and sinking flies. So or non-sinking flies, if you will, intermediate. Things like poppers and stuff go in one box, and clousers and stuff like that goes in the other box. So there's the seat arrangement. On my right-hand side, since I'm right-handed, I have a pair of pliers, and it just tucks into the pouch right there, and my leg covers that, so I don't have to worry about the fly line getting snagged. On my left-hand side, inside the cubby hole behind the little pouch, if you will, I keep some extra leaders, a pair of nippers, some tippet, things like that, and that's just in a bag, easy to grab. Also on my left-hand side, and I'm going to get in the kayak to show you this. I'm sitting in the kayak. I want to show you something else that I have, and that is a pair of Bogo Grips. And they're just right here. What I have is, I have them set up so I can easily grab it. I'm right-handed, so my fly rod will always be my right hand. And 99 times out of 100, I'll land the fish on my left. So if I can't get to the net, or if it's a saltwater fish and I want to take a picture of it, I just open these Bogo Grips and have them on the straps of the seat, and I just let it rest down there. And then when I go to pick it up, I just slip my hand through the lanyard, and then I can just use the Bogo Grips, put the fish in here, do what I need to do. When I get done, I just click back down, slide my hand out of the lanyard, and I'm done. Also on that side, I have a bottle of water on each side. And I have a little space in the back, so if I empty a bottle of water or if I need another one, I can just reach back behind the seat and grab it. So that is it there. Water on each side, pliers, leaders, tippets, Bogo Grips, the bump board, the net in front, and the stand assist strap, which I'm going to show you now. So a stand assist strap, it doesn't quite come to my knees, and that's actually a really good length, because if it was too long, you're going to have to reach up on it and try to grab it farther. So right here, just in front of your knees, is a great length. So you just grab with one hand or two hands. You're going to kind of pull yourself forward just a touch, right? You're going to pull up, and there you go. So that is, when you sit back down, you just let your weight sit on it, and you go right down. So that is the stand assist strap. That's a really great length. You can measure that. It goes just in front of your knees. Okay, so let's move to the back of the kayak. Okay, so now we're at the back of the kayak, in the tank well area, and the Lite Tackle has a gigantic tank well area. As you can see, the backpack fits in here with some room to spare on each side. I have a backpack up here. I have the bungee routed, and maybe I'll do a video later on to show you how I have this routed, or some pictures or something. But right now, I just kind of want to go in here and show you what I have with me, and that is an anchor line. I have a case for the pair of pliers up front, a first aid kit, a paddle leash in case I need it. Since I was fishing today, I have spare spools, one with the floating line, one with the sinking line for each one of my rods. I have a tow strap just in case I ever need it. And then I have an extra pair of fish grips, which are kind of like a plastic version of the Bogo Grips, except they work just a little bit differently. And then I have scupper plugs back here in a couple different styles. Put that stuff back in here. I said, I'm a minimalist. I don't carry a lot with me. I just carry the bare essentials. So this is how I carry my fly rods. I have 3 back here right now, but I usually only carry 2, like a 5-weight and an 8-weight, or depending on the species. I put 3 back here just to show you that it could fit different sizes. And this is the standard rod tube holders that come on the black pack from YakAttack. There's nothing special about it. I didn't modify them all. I have these little orange bungees on here. I have little ball bungees. They're pretty simple to get. You can get them at any hardware store, Amazon, things like that. But what I do is the rod, the fly rod, the reel, and the butt right here will slide right down in that slot that's in those rod tubes, and it holds it really, really well. It's not going to move anywhere. These I just keep on there just for my security. Kind of a peace of mind type of thing. So as I'm grabbing one and I hit the other one, I don't lift the other one out. That's really all these bungees are there for. It's actually pretty solid in there. And right now I have a 4-weight, an 8-weight, and a 10-weight in there. So it fits, and it actually fits my 2-handed spay rod very well. So if I want to take my spay rod out, I can hold it in that rod tube as well. So I don't have any rod holders up front. I try to keep it as clean as possible. So that is it. There is one thing that I do have on occasion that I don't have hooked up here, and that is YakAttack Visi Carbon Pro that I'll put on my left-hand side just behind the seat with the flag and the light on it. I didn't want it on here because it blocked a lot of the view from the camera. That is it. That's how I set up my Lite Tackle for fly fishing. My ultralight is almost identical, except for the pouches, of course, because it doesn't have the pouches. So I just stuff the things that I have in those pouches. I just put them back in the black pack, and it's still easy to get, except for my pliers, which then I just use on the chair leg itself, so I can easily get to those pliers. If you have any questions, please let me know. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever you're gonna do. I appreciate it. Thank you all for watching.